Okay, I'm live. Going over to YouTube. Oops. Come on. It's taking a minute. Taking its sweet time as usual. Okay, there it is. Let's see if I can get over to my channel now. It's just slow. There's nobody in there, so it doesn't matter how slow it is. Yippee! Okay. And turn off the volume. All right. Oh, oops. Tape. Okay. All right. I forgot the Star Trek magazine. Let me run and get that. Hi, Witchy. I'll be right back. I forgot the Star Trek magazine. All right, I got it. How are you doing today, Witchy? I hope you're doing good. Okay, so I'm back. We're going to do a little harvesting, a little chatting, and then we'll be done for today. I have work to do. But I also really like harvesting the magazines. It's fun. Okay. So, just put that over there. Okay, so I think I'm going to start with the Outside magazine, and then we'll move on to the Star Trek. And if there's time, we'll start on the Vogue. But I'm going to go ahead and start with the Hi, Arlene. How are you? I'm going to go ahead and start with the Outside. So I'm going to keep this picture of the two guys for right now. I'm not sure what I want to do with it, but that could be fun. Maybe we could put some funny hair on him. Scissors. We'll take the word undiscovered. How are you doing today, Arlene? I hope everything is going well. I'm going to go ahead and take the last Great Wilds. I might not use the words together, but those are good words. There's the word adventure and the word outside. So I'll take, it's a little word, but I'm trying to collect some little words for ATCs and inside my personal journals and stuff. Let's see. Just looking to see if there's anything else on the front I want. I'm going to go ahead and take Why Your Bones Are at Risk. That might be fun for a Halloween thing. All right. And I'm not into cars, so. Oh, wow. This one is all kinds of words. And I think I'm going to keep that because I can probably use phrases out of it. I like it. Love was living a lie. Is that, oh, I was living a lie. Yeah, I think that's good. I'm gonna keep that whole page. Hi, Tina. How are you today? I hope you're doing well. I'm gonna take all those words too. And the little picture of the men at the top talking at the booth. I like that. It's a nice little picture. Scissors. I saw you were live yesterday, Laura, but I was running around the house like a lunatic, and I did not sit down to watch it. I'm so sorry. I hope you had a great time. I don't think I know. I've heard of Aristi, but I don't think I've ever been in one of her lives or anything. So I hope you had a good time. I hope it was a great live. And even if I don't use the words, the letters are far enough apart that I can cut those apart for ransom lettering as well. Yeah, I bet there are a lot more lives. People have time to do it now, or the inclination because they're not getting their social interaction in other places. I think it's it hasn't changed a lot for me, except we don't go scavenger right now, and that's okay. Maybe that means there'll be lots of good stuff when we go back. I'm going to take these letters at the top because I can cut them apart for ransom letters. And Curly said I don't have enough. I don't know. I think I'll keep maybe those are alpacas, or I'm not sure what they are, but I'll keep those. I might be able to use them for something. You went down there and talked about the C word too much. You used the C word. Was it the 4-letter one or the one we're not supposed to talk about because there's enough of that talk? It's your stream. You get to talk about what you want. That's okay. At least you're getting out there and you're socializing. That is a good thing. I like to see you in lives. It's fun. Miss seeing you around here. It's been weird without you, and everybody was asking where you were. Okay. That's probably where I've heard of her from. I should probably go over and check out her channel then, huh? Probably. I'm going to take the phrase designed to move you. I'll rip off the shoes part of that. Hey, Diana, how are you? She does. She has a very good positive attitude. I like it. How are you doing today, sweetheart? I hope you're doing well. going to take the two guys hiking or backpack. No, it's a guy and a girl. I'm sorry. And I'm going to take the shoe. I don't know why, but I'm taking the shoe. I'll take the little boot. I agree. It's a thing that's happening. We don't have to not talk about it. Sometimes talking about it takes the fear away. I'm going to take the phrase true beauty comes from within, but the rest of the picture I don't think I'm going to keep. I mean, it's a nice car interior, but maybe I should for one of those weird altered collages where you collage disparate things together. Okay. Maybe I'll hold on to it for a little while and see how I feel about it. It is nice to have a sanctuary, but if it's really rattling on your mind, you know. So stylized skiing picture. I think I'll go with that, but spray cheese. I want the phrase rivaled only by the Great Wall of China, Hoover Dam, and spray cheese. I think I'm going to sacrifice at least some of the mountain for that. That is too good to pass up. It's funny. Diana had a good idea. Okay, I'd love to hear it. Put in animal driving. Oh, that's an idea. Or a little kid, maybe, something like that. I still get most of the skiing scene if I want it. Not really a skiing winter person, but you know, that could be good in a personal journal or add some color to it. Maybe it's very monotone, but I think I'll keep that. What was Diana's idea? I'm going to keep Get Your Slushy AFTA, but I'm not going to keep gas station. So I'll keep that part. I'll throw that part away. Creeple pages are fun, not quite as nothing quite. That's a good point. Did I miss it up there? Let me see. Okay, so I think I'll keep that. I can probably use a little paint or something to mark out the words, but that's fun. So I don't even think I'm going to try and rip it because I'm worried I'll rip through the cars. Okay, we'll take the top here for ransom letters. I'm trying to get more of those. And I think I'll keep the guy for my, altering people pile. I've never really done that type of collage work, so it'll be learning something new for me. I'm going to keep the big watch. I think I'm going to keep that too. Although that's kind of fun, the little guy right here. We'll see. I'll keep both sides and then I can decide later. Hi, JD. How are you today? I hope you are doing well. You started crafting again. Awesome. I bet it does feel good because you had a little bit of a break there. I want these people more than I want what's on that side, so I'm going to take these people here. But maybe I'll keep her body and put something else on top of that. All right. I watched your video yesterday. Okay, do I want the guy or do I want the vial? I think. Isn't it peaceful, the video? I mean, it's colder than I'd like to be in, but it seemed like a very peaceful, calm. I think I'm going to keep the vial rather than the guy, even though it looks okay. I'd rather have this. Ooh, there's the word chakra. We should probably keep that. Snow is all gone today. Wow. You got 14 views. Woo! Ugh. Okay. I think I'll just keep the whole page because I have two choices. I have her and I have him. So I will keep both those. And now I'm going to cut the edge off because it's making the pages come off a little funny. So cut it away so it's clean again. Easier to rip them out. I piddled on her front porch and I rang the bell. And then I ran away and watched the video. Hee hee hee. I think I've been subscribed for JD for a while because when I looked yesterday, I was already subscribed. I don't know. Maybe I need socks and a slipper on the line. I'm sure we can do something interesting with that. I'm going to try and challenge myself to do things that I haven't done before on collage instead of just doing basic like I'm in grade school collages. I'm going to take these words so I can probably cut them apart and use a few of them. But I'm not interested in the car, and I don't. Maybe the skiing guy. I'm not big on winter sports, but maybe we could put that someplace weird, like on a wave or something. So I'll take him. You got a litter box. You're not piddling on the porch. I need the. Oh yes, I should probably take the giant knife. You're right. You guys are always a page ahead of me. I'm only ever looking at what's right in front of me, not what's the next page. Okay, so giant knife or people walking in a row. I think I'm gonna keep the knife. And I'm gonna take the phrase "made like you." I'm gonna tear off the top of the picture though. I'll try and remove all the logos from the stuff. I mean, obviously you can't do anything about that unless I put something over this part. But for the most part, I try and take all the advertising off. Carla, hello. Blessed be to you, hon. How are you today? I have to admit, I've been struggling with a little bit of depression, and I'm feeling a little bit better today. So I'm sorry that my last couple lives were kind of like, it's not you guys, it's me. It just happens sometimes. How are you born professionally? I know they're talking about the jacket, but seriously, people. I think I'm going to take it. I'll probably keep the top of his head, though. Alone, that looks kind of... It snowed overnight, but it was gone by midday. So is it muddy? What are your temperatures like up there in Minnesota? Because it was 70 degrees yesterday. I didn't even look at the other side before I did that. Oopsie. Ooh, sexiest sponsorship. Do we want that? So I think I said last time I'm trying to figure out a storage system for all my collage stuff, and especially like works in progress for coming up very quickly now, which I am not prepared for. It was 40 yesterday. Amy needs hugs. Maybe. They have proven that if you're a hugger, if you're... I mean, I'm not a very good hugger. I'll admit it. And I don't like being touched very much, but it is a scientific fact that you need human interaction, even if I want to deny it. So I probably do need hugs. I'm just not good at it. Okay, I still didn't get all the words off, but I think I'm going to keep this. I'm not necessarily interested in this little piece here, but I like the hand and I like the lady peeking out. So I think I'm going to take that. And I'm going to take leave an impression. So I'm just going to kind of rip around this for a rough. I can fussy cut it later, because I don't think that would be very much fun for you guys to watch me fussy cut stuff. How boring would that be? But I do want the make an impression part of this. So I'm going to take that. Hello, Aristi. How are you? It's nice to meet you. I think I'm going to... I don't think I'm subscribed to you. So I'm going to run over there and do that. Give me just a second, because my computer is slow like a turtle. Or molasses. But less sticky. Slightly less sticky, I guess. Okay. Oh, I am subscribed. And I help. You know what? I'm going to unsubscribe and unring your bell, because I don't get any notifications for you at all. So let me see if that helps if I do that again. Sometimes it helps to do that. So there we go. You're not a hugger either. I'm extremely introverted. I know it probably doesn't seem like it on here, but I'll be the person in the room watching everybody and not participating. And if there are too many people, I tend to leave the room altogether. Not like just storming out of a room, but like slowly backing away. I'm just not good with people. I'm good. Aristi, thank you for asking. I hope that everybody here is having a good day. I know people need the physical contact to be healthy and happy. I'm just not good at that sort of thing. And, I live with people here, but a lot of the time I lived alone or with my son, and he is not a hugger either. So you can guess how much hugging was going on in that house. And we were probably people that... I'm going to take these two parts of this. I don't know how much of this is on the table. But so dirt plus H2O plus gravity equals... I'm going to take that part. And then I'm going to see if I can't tear around it so I get the guy down here on the bicycle too. I'll take the clouds because I can put that at the top of a page in my personal journal, and it's light enough I can mark right over it. So let's see if I can do this. I'm liking the torn look right now. I'm favoring it. Probably later I'm going to be like, why did I tear all these images out of these magazines? Why didn't I just cut them? But right now I'm liking that look. So... just remember, if I say that to you later, you could be like, but you said. All right, so I got that part of it. And I'm going to keep the guy carrying his bicycle. So they do, those mountain bikers. They go up and down those trails. At some part of the trail, you have to carry your bike. The uphill part, unless you are like have super stamina. It's too steep, but it's fun going down. I don't ever mountain bike anymore because I have fear of getting hurt. But I was never one of those people. I've never wanted to learn how to surf or ski. Water's hard and you can hurt yourself doing that. And maybe I want the car. Do I think I want the car? I could probably do something with that. It's very muddy. I'll tear off the edges though. I don't know, for whatever reason right now, I'm not liking hard edges. Well, I'll take the word dispatches on this side though. Like that. And we'll tear off the bottom here so it's not. But that could be fun, you know, and then write around it or put it on a page where you went on a trip or something. I don't know. We'll see. And this I could just rip all the way across. So hopefully I'll remember that these go together. Maybe I'll pin them together with a paper clip. Hold on. I've got some here. I started packing up orders from yesterday, so I have some handy at the moment. I don't have any regular ones, unfortunately. These were the only ones I could find, but they'll get the job done. Okay. Wow, JD. You try to hug your cat. Cats don't usually like to be squeezed, although they do like to just get on you when they want to. But I'm not a pet person either. They put the stay-at-home effect in order where you live today. Oh, man, Alice. And welcome, Allison. I'm not trying to ignore you in the box. You're trying not to freak out. I know it's weird just being home and thinking I can't go out. Like, I don't want to go out. It's different when it's you can't go out, I think. I think that's a whole different feeling. It is a little bit panic-inducing, I have to agree. I don't really want the car, but I want the people. Maybe later I can kind of put the, I don't know. So we're going to take the people, and then I'm definitely taking make your own tracks here. So what I was talking about, possible storage ideas for my collage bits, especially the 100-day challenge that I participate in is coming up quickly on April the 7th, which is a birthday present I give to myself every year. I give myself permission to participate in making collages for no reason because it's not related to the business or anything. It's just for fun. It's something that I like to do. Not that I think I'm good at it. I just like doing it. There's really nothing on the other side. Oh my gosh. I hate it when they do stuff like that. It's so unnecessary. And they said that here too, but a lot of businesses are still open. So I'm really confused about that. Because like Joann's is still open and a few other places, like I've gotten emails from them. So maybe they're closed here locally, but other places where that order is not in effect. Okay. I don't know why, but I kind of like that jacket, and I definitely want radical thinking. So let's see what happens when I separate the jacket with radical thinking. My other option is to keep people snuggling on the couch, which I just I think I'll keep the jacket because it's got the snuggling people up on the back with the chandelier, and I might use that somewhere, like put the chandelier on something weird. Everything there's closing by. Yeah, everything has truncated hours. Every email I've gotten and everything I've heard, you know, like online. And I was listening to the radio for a little while online the other day. And so the local stuff, they're saying everything closes early. I think there's still fast food places open. And I think pizza. And Mike wants pizza. I'm going to take the word again. But I think a lot of businesses are doing shorter hours. Certainly grocery stores probably are earlier than usual. So I'm going to take the 10 and get what you wish for. I know that the shoe on the other side is kind of tempting me. I don't know why, but it is. Let's see. Yes, definitely stay safe. And I hope that the doctor's not a butt next time you need your medicine prescriptions refilled. I hate it when they do that. I think it's just so they can get the payment from your insurance company. I'm going to take the 10-year. I just want it. Ta-da! Yeah. Luckily, I do most of my banking online because everything goes through PayPal, and I don't have a traditional job, so I'm working from home. I think I'm definitely taking the people in the hot tub, but I probably will keep the whole page instead of ripping that out because on the back is people at a campfire, which could be fun too. So I love outdoor magazines. They're so much fun. So back to, I like these people with their ice skating. I'm going to keep that page too. I'm going to take this little, I hate it when they do this because I really want just that square and I don't want that. I don't know. I've got enough skiing, guys. I cheated on you guys and I did we'll just take that because sometimes a little bit of outdoors is good in a picture. I'll take him because he could be creepy people for my creepy people book. Okay, does anybody know this? Short of art glitter glue, if I wanted to use shiny magazine papers in a journal for myself, not for something I would sell, what kind of glue is best? Because with magazines, a lot of time you get that, you know what it does? It gets all wavy because it's shiny. And I don't currently have any art glitter glue, although I need to get some for a project I want to work on. So, any suggestions? That's right. You should because it's it's for his health, and you're in a state with astonishment is a birthright. I think I'd definitely take that. You're in a state with the thing that says you don't go outside. You're on quarantine effectively, and the doctor's like, nope, you got to come in. It's kind of a dick thing to do. And I certainly don't know that it's true. I mean, that all they want to do is bill your insurance, but it's just a feeling I've had for a while. I don't always feel like they need to see you. Maybe just like in order to see that you're in the same condition, I guess. But I feel like a lot of it has to do with billing and not necessarily. Ooh, bones. Wow, 120 patients a day. How many hours is the doctor's office open? That's a lot of patients. That's good, JD. I'm glad to hear that. I'm taking the bones. I'm taking the whole page. I'm going to take the word savvy and smart. And we'll take the little bit of nuts over here. Yes, I said nuts. You're right. All right. I'm going to rip off this top part so I can put this aside. And I think I'll take the almond with the ampersand on it. I kind of like that. It's fun. I shouldn't have cut that. It said all you need is a handful a day, but I realized it as I was cutting it in half. Oopsie. Okay. Take the word handful. Okay. Let's see. Which bit was that on? All it takes is, I cut into it. I can't. I cut into the, I feel bad about it now. I saw it as I was cutting. My bad. But they're 8 to 5, but they have multiple doctors. So you're not just, it's not a doctor office, it's a doctor's office. That is cool, JD, because a lot of them won't. I'm going to take Who You Callin' Good. Oh my gosh, but look at that. Hopefully I can get that without totally destroying that. Let's see. If I do that, let's see. There's right there. So if I do that, that's what I'm getting. I think that's still okay. I'll cut it as close as I can. I'm a little bit bummed about the cactus, but I don't think it's enough of a cactus to make a difference. But I do want this. How fun is that? We'll have to even this up then. There we go. I like it. Oh, well, that explains it, because he's a butthead substitute. Put a pick of L's with a handful next to it. I know, right? I'm definitely taking that.
Bless you.
I'm going to take What Happens Here Hurts Here, bless you. Oh, here we go. Yo Gamer, come outside to play. We'll take that too. I did not see that on the first. It's a good thing to look at things twice, I guess. And then I have you guys as extra eyes. So I think that's good. I think I got a lot of stuff off that. I'm going to take the word envy down here. Maybe. Let's see. See what happens. Yeah, I'm going to keep that. Well, the guy in the background is peeing, so she's in a bathroom. I don't know what's going on here, but I'm going to keep it. Hey, Renee, how are you? I did finally send out your happy mail. I sent it with a few extra goodies because I was bad and I was slow with it, but I did finally send it out. I sent you some of the medical dictionary pages, and some I did on a tea dye. So I sent you a sample of that. And somebody is unhappy. Okay. I'm going to tear this part off here. I kind of like this. I'll probably take off or put something over that part, but I like it. But down here on this side, it says grab life, adventure, immerse yourself in a day full of adventure and a night of fun. So I'm going to take that. More to discover than you expect. We're all here waiting for you. I'm definitely taking that. That will probably be on a smaller scale project or something personal, but I just like it. So I'm going to take that. I don't want the word Arizona. You're right. I actually, one of the things Els ordered for me when she went online for me as a surprise because I hadn't got around to it. And ordered a bunch of travel magazines, and one of them came in from Arizona. It was hysterical. I don't hate Arizona. I don't want to go back. But it's kind of the same feeling I have about, I'm going to take this border. I should probably use it in one of my personal journals. It's that I'm not really a sun person, like the heat. I don't like sunbathing. I don't. The desert is pretty when the weather's right, but it's not a forever place for me. The other side is a magazine. I didn't see any words. I have to admit, I'm a little addicted to harvesting now. Oh, you did get it. Awesome. I'm glad. I think I tried to put in a few extra things there. I'm going to take this kid, but I'm going to tear off the top of the picture because that's very big. And maybe a little bit on the sides. He looks very serious, like a very serious young man. Oh, it's in Afghanistan. I would look serious if I was in Afghanistan too. It's probably not the best to be, but I'll keep him. I know, it really is. I always feel a little bit lighter after I do it. I think it's one of the things I'm going to start doing more when I'm feeling a little down. I think this is more light. I'm going to take the two guys here and the giant T because I can fussy cut around that. I think we'll see. I'll have to see what words are with that. I think I'll take these two guys down here. And I'll take off most of this side of the picture. There. Well, humidity is not so great. I lived in South Carolina and I stayed in Florida for a little while. I know about humidity. And I don't want to live necessarily in California, even though it's beautiful there. The cost of living is very high. It's just I don't want to live in the desert for the whole rest of my life. I'd like someplace with seasons, even though I'm not a super huge fan of snow. It's things like it. Christmas never really feels like Christmas. It never really truly gets cold except very few times a year, if you're lucky. Some years you don't really ever get any cold. But and it's not that I hate the desert. It's just not. Do you ever live someplace where you just don't feel connected with it? That's kind of how I feel about the desert. It's beautiful. The desert is a beautiful place. It's just not the place I want to be forever and ever. But a lot of people retire here because when you get older, or they're snowbirds. Because it's easier health-wise. It's easier to breathe. And I'm sure for people like Els, she's had back surgery and she's broken her back. And so this is one of the few places where she can stay mobile with her injury because there's no humidity, because there's not much cold, and that sort of thing. I'm going to keep the zebra and the TV, I think. New Jersey is horrible for humidity. She's got headphones on, but I sure will, Allison. Oh my goodness. When Mike went out on Sunday to the grocery store to get a few essentials, and he said they were finally starting to restock some stuff here. And I think that's because people, went out and they did panic buy, but now people aren't going out as much because they've been told not to, and so the stores are starting to recuperate. I'm going to take the word guarantee off this page over here. I almost missed it. So I got the zebra in the TV. I like it. Oh, it is a kangaroo. So we'll take this little kangaroo face. Yeah, here the danger is you wouldn't know that you were sweating. Like you're still sweating. It's just wicking away from your skin in the heat so fast here. And that's what's dangerous is people don't realize they're getting dehydrated and they get sick because the humidity in the sweat is a physical cue for you to hydrate. And you don't really get that in the desert. And that's why a lot of people who visit here, they get dehydrated or they get sick from the, heat stroke and stuff like that. I'm going definitely taking those words. Okay. I'll keep that whole picture, but probably I'll only use this part, the people on the horse. I heard that on a news clip that I saw about the Navy ship to New York, the hospital ship. Yeah, probably because kids in summer and humidity is just no fun. I think I'm gonna take this whole page so I can use my cutter to cut the pictures nice, and then I'll figure out something I can do with that right there. But I like all those pictures. So I'm gonna here. I'm going to keep some of the clouds that I just tore off because like the other picture, I mean, this is much fainter, but if you're up close in person, you can see that it's still got clouds on it and I can actually journal over that. And I like those kinds of things in my personal journals. Is that the horse with no name? Maybe. And I want to keep enough of it so you can see the whole scene, even though I'm not taking the whole, because I don't really, who can really use a picture that big? I think I'm going to take off the edge over here, where you can still kind of see everything. And I might just crop it down to that. I need to rip off the backside. No straight edges. Okay. I've never been, but you make me think I should probably visit there at least once. That would be a big, from Virginia to Idaho, that would be a very big change. I know, right? Horses on the beach. Let's see what's on the other side. We'll take these, and then we'll see what we can get off the other side. I'm going to use the cutter to cut those out. That's kind of fun. And then we can get to go feral here. And we can still get the dollar bill. So there we go. You know what? I don't really know much about the landscape of Idaho. I don't know if it's a flat state or if it's got lots of woods and mountains. I really don't know anything about Idaho except there's potatoes there. Okay, so I'm going to take the guy skiing. That'll be good when the winter time rolls around and I make it my personal journals. And I'm going to cut it down just a little bit so you can still tell what it is, but you don't have all this big, huge. Because I like to put small and medium-sized pictures in my journal and journal around them. Sometimes I journal over them depending on what they are. And then we'll take these words from here. It's part guts and all glory. Ooh, there's another 4-pack. We'll probably take those unless there's something amazing on the back. I'm going to go with the 4 on the front. It was really flat where my cousins lived. So it's like most other states, you get a mix. I mean, you get the desert down here, but up north, well, you get the desert in Phoenix, But up north it's all woods and stuff. All of northern Arizona is wooded. That's where the Grand Canyon is. So very few states are all one thing. I've just never really, I haven't been there, and I haven't read that much about Idaho. So there's a thing I don't know. I can still get these people having fun over here. They look happy. Oh, so not much rain up there. Okay. I do like the rain. That's why I was thinking about Oregon. I looked at Washington for a while, but I don't know, for whatever reason I settled on I really wanted to go to Oregon. Oops. Well, that didn't work. I ripped right through them, so that's no good. I think we're gonna try and get. I hate it when you've got a good picture and you rip right through it. Just got carried away with myself. Okay. I think I'm gonna take the phrase "come down and dig in," and I'll take the word Nirvana. I just dropped some words on the floor. I'm a hot mess today. So.
Okay, I like it when you're a hot mess.
Sure, that's what they all say until they have to deal with it. Okay. It can be cold and it's definitely rainy. I like the rain, however. Wow. I'll get it. Don't worry about it. I'll get it. I'll get it. Things happen. I know it's a risk when I put it here. I don't know. I kind of. Maybe I'll keep that for a little while and see how I feel about that. Because with maps and magazine pages. Oh, I thought the door was still open for a second. With maps and magazine pages, the shiny can be hard to glue down and get it to look nice, but I think I'll keep that. Washington is very rainy. Oregon has the coast side, and then
Move it, Harry.
the more eastern side of it is cold. They get snow.
Good.
Here. Oh, what are you trying to do?
I'm trying to get outside.
Okay. Hold on. Got it? Ow!
Sorry. Okay?
Yeah, fine.
Burn my fingers, I'm telling you.
Don't. Just don't. It's fine.
Whoa.
Hmm.
You gonna live?
Yeah.
Okay. One nice bag.
No. If they were people, you'd have them arrested. I think I'm going to take that part. That's actually kind of a creepy, dirty ad right there. Okay.
I got another way to do this.
Yes, doggies, and Beaver's trying to go outside. It's a little bit sunny today, and she wants to get some pictures of her stuff in the natural sunlight. I'm gonna keep that. I could go either way with that. Man socks. Ooh, that's a pretty picture. Now the dogs came in, they knocked over. I have a little table over here on the side because I was packing up some orders earlier, and I'm just doing stuff for the business. They knocked over the table and everything on it. And then Steve was trying to get outside and all the dogs were there. And Harry was trying to go outside. And then my finger got closed in the door. That's what happened. But we are all fine. Everything will be fine. Fine.
Let's go to your room. Oh, boys.
I think we're all just a little bit of a mess today. See, I would never do that. However fun that looks for some of you, I would never do that. I did go mountain biking a couple of times. More than a couple of times, but there's a tendency to get skinned knees and you get very dirty. But then I got a little bit older and falling down wasn't quite so much fun. So I stopped doing that.
Stop falling down.
No, I stopped mountain biking. Because I don't like to fall down and go boom. Even though I sometimes do it in regular life because I'm klutzy. It's just how I am. All right.
From one meeting to the next. Yay.
Okay.
When are you taking your lunch?
3:45, I think.
I
Fine.
think I'll just keep the whole thing and we'll see
Huh?
if there's anything I can do with that. Yeah, that's it. It's like a herd of animals in and out, in and out. And however many went out and equal many went in. And then they get out and they realize they don't want to be out. And then there's Harry. I know you can see your mom out there, but you're not going to sit and whine at the door. I'm going to take the phrase, go anywhere now that you can. I think I'll take that. That could be good for a travel journal. Cut apart and put on little coffee colored backgrounds, papers. I think I like it. Okay. That might be fun for a background right there, a checked off list.
Right here.
There we go.
Anyone hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Harry's kind of like that.
Yep.
He did wander off, but he'll be back. He's never discouraged for long when he wants something. That is for sure. Yep, there he is again.
All right.
He's just meowing at it. Well, he will come and meow at it because he wants out. But he's meowing because
Right.
Mama's out
Okay.
there, of course.
I'm going to put myself
Big
on
skin
mute.
guy.
Step outside and have a cigarette. But I'll be here.
Or guy with horse. I think I'll keep the whole thing and see what feels right later. Carla says, "Pepper."
Hey, Carla.
He's working from home now.
Yay.
I think I'm going to take these words because I want the ultimate lost frontier, but I'm going to need small scissors to do it. So I'll just rip this whole thing off and I'll deal with it later. And that could be fun in a journal if I pare it down a little bit. You don't actually get much winter stuff. You need to get a super soaker. They do. They run it. It's like a herd. And they just, anything in their path. We usually warn Lily, when the baby one, when we're letting them in, so she can go get on the love seat in the living room. I kind of like all of that. I'm going to keep that. I like the whole scene. So she can run and get on the couch so they don't bowl into her and hurt her on accident, just in the mad dash to get back in the house. There's a couple of good words in here. Dreamed, exploring. So I'm going to take those words because there's really nothing but words on the back. So and then I can fussy cut those out with small scissors later. Another 4 square. I don't know if I need the guy. I'm not sure what he's doing. Looks like he's drinking. It must be one of those filter straws. He's drinking out of a cup. So I'm going to take that. I'll probably cut that down to just the guy. I'll keep that and the horses. And I don't know if I'll use him at all, but I'll keep him for now. They keep threatening to work. Yeah, they did for him. And then they just went, it was mandatory. He didn't have a choice. The holdup before was because a 3-year-old lives in the house. But where he works, they reached a point where they were like, if there's kids or pets in the house, we're just going to have to suck it up and deal with it. And I think they sent out an email to the customers because he works on the business side. And I think they just sent out an email to customers and, you know, this is what it is. We're just going to have to deal with it so that our people can work from home, you know. So he didn't really get a choice after a while. At first it was whoever can work from home, you know, please do so. And so he didn't put himself on that list because there's a baby in the house and, you know, that's a thing. You gotta, you know, you can't punish children for being what they are. And so for a while it was choice, but it wasn't a choice for very long. Pretty soon they just said, you have to. And so here he is. I think I'm going to take all these faces. I think that might be fun in a small collage. But I'm just going to take off the sides here. And get as much of it as I can. And then I'll clean it up later. I'm going to gain the unfair advantage, and I might take that strip right there. And maybe that strip right there. I'll see. Let's see how it tears out. Or giant child face. Oh, I think I'll just keep the whole thing for now. I like the giant kid face. You were your own boss for a long time. Yeah, if you do it long enough. It has to be done selectively if possible, because they just build up a resistance. It doesn't bother them anymore. The animals want what they want. It's like the electric fence that some gardeners put up, an electric fence. And the deer just, I've watched videos. The deer are willing to get shocked to get what's in your garden if they can't just jump it all together. I'm going to take, so I have this strip of color right here. So I'm going to take that off along this edge. You had to fire yourself after you got sick. Oh no. I don't know if I consider myself my own boss, even though I'm working from home. You know, on my own business. It's not like I have a job where I'm working from home. I dye paper and I sell it online. That's not technically, I think, for a lot of people considered a job. But it's one of the things I love doing the most. Let's see if there's anything in here that I think I could actually use. It's all about disasters. So I can't pick out any particular words that I really, maybe wherever disaster strikes. Maybe I want that. Okay, I'll just take it and fussy cut some stuff out later. Oh, you got fired. I've been fired twice in my whole life. Once from a telemarketing place and once from Target.
On both of them.
Well, the telemarketing place, it was a charity. And a guy asked me, what he asked me in essence was, is this a nonprofit charity? But that's not how he asked it. It was really convoluted. And I didn't understand. And I said yes. And we weren't. I was like 17.
So it was like your first job.
Yeah, and I didn't understand the question, and you know how I am. I didn't get up and ask anybody, so I got fired.
Mm.
I cried.
Sure you did.
At the time, it was devastating, but in the retrospect, it's actually kind of funny. I felt really bad, and I still kind of feel bad, but I don't remember his exact wording because it's been so long. But it didn't sound like that's what he was asking me. So I was as shy then as I am now, probably worse. And I did not ask anybody. You know, I didn't get up and go, "Can somebody help me with this?" Because, well, let's just think about who I am. And so the guy turned out to be a lawyer. And he called the Better Business Bureau and complained, and they fired me for it. Justifiably so, but at the time it felt awfully devastating. In retrospect, it was a shitty job. I cut off the word active. Darn it. So that's kind of pretty right there. So the Breckenridge. I almost had a job there once. I turned it down to go work in Kings Canyon in Sequoia National Park because I got 2 job offers that summer. And I really wanted to go see Sequoia National Park. And so I did. It was a good summer. You could still be there. Probably there are some jobs that they just stick with you for whatever reason, whether you like them or not. It just happens. I'm gonna take the little monkey. The monkey face. And there's an elephant with some. I always try and look at the little pictures because I get lots and lots of big stuff. And I'll take the boat. Kind of a pretty boat, sailboat. I like this picture of this picture of camels better than that one, so I'm going to take this one. It's more like what you'd see in a movie or something. I guess it's more romanticized. And I did not enjoy working in the call center, so while it was devastating to get fired from the call center, in the long run, it was probably a good thing because I hated the job. So it was very counterintuitive to my personality. Okay, I should probably take the word active. Actually, that was my second job I got fired from. I did have a summer job when I just turned 16, and I worked at the PX in Germany in the shoe department. They had a summer hire for the high school kids there to keep them out of trouble. And my mom worked there for a while in the accounting office, and sorry, I'm reading the words on here, and she made me get a job. So there's that. Outside marketplace. Golfing in the snow. I'm still not taking anything.
I don't see the shift bid list on my email.
How would you find your ball? Aren't you supposed to color balls in the snow?
You said it was just sent out, right?
I'm going to take the picture of these people.
Yep.
Okay.
It's something from Cody and John. There's no today. Just do a send and receive real quick.
Okay. I'm going to take that, but I'm probably going to take out the word tires and substitute something else in there.
All right, thanks.
The edge is a little wonky. I'm going to Oops.
Otherwise, I'm good, except for the audio, you know?
I like the font, but I think I'll pass on that. All right, we've got one magazine down, and we are 70 minutes in. So, I think next time we'll do the. I did bring out the Star Trek, so next time we'll do the Star Trek, and maybe we'll get a start on the Vogue. But we've already been on for just over an hour, so I'm going to call it a day. I could just keep going and going and going, but I've got work to do. So I hope you guys had a good time. I hope maybe some of you got a little harvesting of your own done. Maybe working out a little bit of your aggressions about all the things going on in the world. So however you are spending your days and nights, I hope it brings you great joy and happiness. Don't forget about the One Witch and One Crazy Lady show this evening from 6 to 9, 6 p.m. Eastern, 7, 8, and 9 as you go across the country. I hope to see you there, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Until I see you in one of my lives or in a box somewhere, I wish you the happiest of crafting. Bye, guys. The end.